We got to be students, man. We got to learn from our teacher, okay? We got to start taking lessons. You're in class. Learn some stuff every day. Spend some time evolving your consciousness, your spirit, your energy. And I always keep saying this because it's always important. We need to be masters of consciousness and masters of energy. And also, no more games, you guys. We have to be in health. So let's add that, okay? So make sure we have a strong, healthy body. It's important, actually. We can't just be lazy, avoid sunlight, staying in indoors. Or, we have to have our bare feet. I'm always bare feet. I wouldn't say always, but for the most part I am. And that's just my choice, right? But anyways, we need to be feeling the ground. We need to be outside in the sunlight, get some, and active. Your bones need to be walking sometimes. Your body needs to be breathing in fresh air. Fortunately, I live in a neighborhood that has beautiful scenery, and because it's at a little bit higher elevation. So anyways, it's beautiful Arizona desert. And nice neighborhoods, curving roads, really beautiful. And the air is amazing around this area. I love it. But, some of us are cranky about that. You don't want to get yourself going. But you guys, your comfort zone doesn't matter anymore. There's no slack time. There's no more hesitation or distraction time. It's time to focus. Jedi. And help your other fellow starseeds out. Some people would benefit from your experience, just to help them out. Ask them if they need help. Offer your advice or consultation. We're just trying to get our vatos the best we can be. And live with a joyous heart, a loving heart, a forgiving heart. Hello, we are angels. Can you believe that? So let's try to resonate like one. Let's try to speak like one and treat others like one, right? So we're meant to see God in everything, and know that if there's some dark being, know that that energy simply has forgotten its connection to God and it's needing healing, and we can offer to teach them how to heal themselves, right? They're God sovereign free. They're God too. They just have fallen. They have forgotten. We're trying to offer them some healing because we know the cause. Okay, in the 3D world, they don't go to the cause. They go to symptoms. Sorry, that's BS medicine. That ain't gonna work. That's superficial, literally. So what you want is to go to the cause, the causal level. Okay, so everything when you recognize is consciousness, is spirit, well, then this whole world is spirit. You're just made of, let's just use the word energy. This whole world is made of energy. You can say, I am made of energy. Everybody's made of energy. All objects are made of energy. They're not solid. It's just a matter of what frequency waveforms are in the object. Like between this is a lower means slower, higher means faster. You want to go faster in your consciousness, higher in your consciousness. It's physics. It's harmonics too, as well. It's harmonics. We're learning the 15-dimensional time matrix. Okay, this is a system of density scale. There's 5 scales of density matter. We're in carbon matter universe. It goes to crystal carbon matter universe. Then it goes to crystal silicate matter universe, density 3. Density 4 is crystal liquid, what the Guardians call liquid light. So beyond liquid light, we have these holy rishi beings. They're called solar rishi because they're like suns. They're plasmic beings, and they're incredible. They're just super amazing. Avatars are beyond angels and archangels, and then rishi are beyond these avatars. The avatars. So this is consciousness, all that's here in the same space, but at different vibrations. So they're invisible to each other. Some of these frequencies are invisible to each other. They're separate only by vibration. So consciousness is traveling through time. What you call drop people from your timeline. That's what we got to do, you guys. We're placing boundaries in our lives. We are getting rid of vampires because this is a vampiric system. Realize we're transmuting this. We're changing it. This is what Christ does when it arrives on the planet. Hello. We are exposing these patriarchal Luciferian systems, satanic systems. These are all part of fallen angelic legions that are messing with the human race. There are actual literal beings in higher realities from our current embodiment. They're higher. We obviously are higher in the higher realms. Your higher self is higher than them. Just remember, your higher self is always going to be higher than their race. Well, not always, because they can do a host matrix with the guardian race and pass and be back to 12 strand. There is no such thing as being wrong or right or good or evil in law of one. That's one of the hard things to understand about God in the hologram. All are God. That means even darkness, because all creation was once light. This is the history of the time matrix. All creation was light for 700 billion years. And then suddenly, I guess it wasn't suddenly, in that time scale, that there was what Ashiana, she describes as, it's like a form of inbreeding. It's like the DNA template gets distorted. Why? Because there's no variance. There's no variance. You're just sticking in the same genetics. And over time, just going over them over and over and over in the same genetics, no variance, you're going to get distortions. And that's exactly what happened to these beings who were once light. And then they fell and become reverse consciousness, reverse Christ, reverse God against it. They went into the phantom universe, what people in religion would call hell, where there's dark beings like demons and fallen angels. Yes, this is true, but it makes more sense when you realize that they're actually alien extraterrestrials, multidimensionals, beings of other DNA, beings from other worlds, planets, and also beings that are in different dimensions of reality. So they come down to our lower bandwidth and mess with us. You got to realize that when you go through a Stargate, you're going to lose some of your shit. You're going to lose some of your DNA when you go down, dimensions down. And then it's reversed when you go up. Isn't that a trip? What's up? It's a literal downgrade. When you go from a high dimension to a low dimension, you become lesser of yourself as you materialize into the lower dimension. Downscale, you become lesser. So these beings, hello, indigo children, starseed, we become lesser than what we really are, but we still have this connection to our DNA, like an antenna, our higher chakra activated at birth. Ashiana describes the indigo children as going through a process inside the wound. Okay, you are activating your fifth and your sixth. That's weird, right? Because you still have to activate your fourth, though. It's just weird that you have 1, 2, 3, and then 5 and 6. You have to activate your fourth. I mean, it's definitely feasible and possible because you have that in your higher strands, realize. So anyways, it's kind of like indigo children, starseeds are helping other indigo children, starseeds, because your parents don't know what the F is going on with you, most likely. Unless you have starseed indigo parents, because you could have awakened parents, because it's possible, because there's generations of indigos here already. Because you could have 2 indigos come together and have children. Now it's in the gene pool until they have a non-indigo and an indigo. That would make a 50% indigo, and that can keep on getting washed out. That's why some people are trying to keep their DNA pure, and others don't care or don't notice or are not aware of that level of reality. But when you start talking about star seeds and ascension and spiritual awakening, now you're talking about, whoa, higher realities, higher concepts and meanings. Whoa. What's up, star seeds? What's up, my Spato gangsters in the house? Yeah. I love you guys so much. What's going on with you?